very good morning from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to the Gallop TV selection show for the race meeting that's scheduled to take place on Friday, the 13th of October. We're racing at Fairview on the poly track. Please note the original meeting was carded on turf, but that has been moved to poly track. And I am joined by Grant Paddock, our racing analyst all the way from Port Elizabeth. He's on the line. He's going to take us through the card, and hopefully we can find some good value bets for you on the day. It looks like a very tricky card. Good morning, Grant. How are you?
Morning, Devon. Yeah, all good this side. Thank you very much. We've had 2 days of clear skies, but a lot of rain been down here. Grass track in a very, very, very wet. Probably going to be in trouble for Tuesday's racing as well. But anyway, we've got the poly track. We'll be racing there Friday. Definitely a tricky card, but let's get cracking.
Lovely stuff. Let's get straight into it. Race 1 will jump at 12:40. It's the Welcome to Nelson Mandela Bay Work Riders Maiden Plate for fillies and mares. Grant, when I originally checked the betting, the principals in the betting was number 6, Bella Atrice, and number 9, Grace Upon Grace, as well as number 1, Happy Vibes. Give us your selections here for race 1.
Devon, I'm very, very strong in the camp of Bellatrice. I definitely think she'll win this race. She's got it at her mercy. Whatever price is a good price, in my opinion. She's got the right kind of a form, right, decent draw, decent jockey up, and very, very shallow field. So I'm very strong on Bellatrice, but definitely a bipot banker. For the places, you can look at Grace Upon Grace, filly that's got her quirks, issues down at the start, but she can only improve. I think she'll be better over a touch further. And then the newcomer, the 7 Patent Denise, she's got to be in there with a fighting chance as well. But I'm very, very strong on Bellatrice to open up the meeting.
I like that confidence there, Grant. That's also my first selection, number 6, Bella Atrice. You heard from Grant. He likes this one very, very strong. Moving on to race number 2, which is over 2,000 meters. It will jump at 13:15. Grant, narrow first selection for me is number 4, Hey Siri, but I thought it's a little bit open.
Listen, it's not too bad. I've actually gone for the 1 horse here, Wildest Dreams. I think back on the poly track now. Yes. She's a decent front runner. They cut her throat last time out, and she couldn't finish the race off. There's no speed in this race, so she's going to get a soft lead. And that with Richard Fourie is very, very dangerous. So I've gone Wildest Dreams to win it here from Hey Siri and Keep the Fort. There's not much between those two. And then a horse Trump My Queen having her third run here. She should be cherry ripe to run into the back end of quartets. But I think Wildest Dreams is the right one here.
There you heard it from Grant. He likes number 1, Wildest Dreams, and take note, this is currently trading at around about 5.5 to 1. So this could be the real value of the race with Richard Fourie aboard. Has got a reasonable draw of 3 as well. Moving on to race number 3, which will jump at 13:50. It's over 2,000 meters. Racehorse Owners Association Maiden Plate for fillies and mares. Take it away, Grant.
Yeah, tricky kind of a race, this Maiden Plate fillies and mares 2000. The favourite here is Kitty Mo from the Mitchley yard. I'm definitely not going to be in that camp, but I don't think she'll get to 2,000 metres, to be honest with you. Yes. Those Durban horses always need to have 1 or 2 runs in our province before they come to a 4. I'm in the camp of the 5 horse here. Josie Mo ran a very nice race last time out, ran on strongly. I don't think she'll have a problem with the distance. And then Fire Glow, who was interfered with in her last start, she could have got a bit closer. So I think it's the races between the 5 and the 4. I'm in the camp of Josie Mo to beat Fire Glow, and the places to Kitty Mo and more for me.
Lovely stuff there, Grant. My first 3 selections, 5, 4 and 3, excuse me. So we're in full agreement there for race number 3. Moving on to the 4th race, 4 Racing TV, excuse me, Maiden Plate over 1,600 meters. I quite like number 1, Hawk Circle here, Grant.
Devon, nice horse, having his first run in the province, a very, very big horse, and I'm a little bit concerned about that taking to the poly. Those big horses seem to find the tight track a little bit difficult, and he's a horse that doesn't really get himself into the race. I'm hoping that he does, that he'll run a forward kind of a race, but this race is set up for number 2, Mohandas. He's really done nothing wrong of late. He's got the form, got the jockey, got the draw, everything's in his favour, and I made him my best bets on the card, and I actually think he's worth a bet. Maybe a double with race 1, Bellatrice, Hawk Circle to chase him home, and then the likes of the 9-horse Hatful of Cherries, who definitely will improve off his debut. He was also very outpaced and ran on well, so he'll improve over the mile, and maybe Excalibur to fill up the quartets. But I'm strong on Mohandas. I think he's found the right race to beat Hawk Circle.
There you heard it from Grant. He's quite strong on number 2, Mohandas, and this is currently trading at around about 19-10 or 2-1 if you shop around in the various fixed odds betting platforms. So there could be a nice double on the card starting in race number 1 and then ending off in race number 4 with Mohandas. Grant really likes that strong. Moving on to race number 5, that is over 1,600 meters. It will jump at 1,500. That's 3 o'clock. A little bit tricky, I thought, this one as well, Grant.
Yeah, definitely tricky. Couple horses can win this race, Devon. I went for a Linga Longa. I think they finally got him back over the mile, and he's got a decent draw with Richard up. He'll probably have the run of the race. He's been finishing off in very good times as well. 23.2s, very decent time over a shorter trip over 1,200. I think he could get it right. Prince Vion, the 9-horse, very much in danger. Loves the course, loves the distance. He won a nice race last time out, and I think he can go back to back as well. Then the likes of Brendan James, probably a little bit better on the grass track, but he's got to have a place chance, and Zatara Magic is also should be there and thereabouts. So for me, 7, 9, 3 and 8.
There you heard it from Grant. He likes 7, 9, 3 and 8. So number 7, a Linga Longa, could be a little bit of value there at around about 9-2. Grant, pick 6 wise, what do you suggest? Those 4 numbers, or should we play it a bit wider than that?
7, 9, 3, 8, and probably one more. Obviously, the scratching of Lady Mystico, the 2 comes out. I'd probably add in Peace in Our World, even though the mile is a touch on the sharp side. But those 5 should get you through without a problem.
There you heard it, the pick 6 numbers 7, 9, 3, 8, and 1. Moving on to race number 6, Tab 4 Racing App Classified Stakes over 1,400 meters. I quite like number 2, Gunsmoke here as a little bit of an each-way play.
Yeah, Devon, I'm with you on that one. He's really done very well here in Port Elizabeth. He's got the draw, chases up on again, no problems the distance, the surface, no problems as well. I like him. I like Sir Neil Longsword from a 1 draw. He's been running very good races from very poor draws, and he's definitely going to be in the money. A good place bet on Sir Neil Longsword. Then the likes of what's this horse? Raising Quinn. She's a very nice filly. I think she's going to be in the money as well. But I've gone for Gunsmoke to win it from Sir Neil Longsword, the 5 Raising Quinn, and then Woodland Ridge to round off. Woodland Ridge will probably be a better horse on the grass, but he's good enough to run into the quartet.
Now, Grant, that looks like a very nice exacta, because I'm just currently looking at the anti-post betting. Number 2, Gunsmoke, is at 9-2. And number 7, Sir Nihal Longsword is at around 9-1. So that could be a nice exacta for the guys out there.
Yeah, lovely exacta and lovely roving bankers for the quartet as well.
Brilliant stuff. Let's move on to race number 7. This will jump at 16:10. It's over 1,400 meters. Grant, I'm hoping you can give me some confidence here, because I really like a horse strong here in the form of number 1, For All We Know. I know there's a little bit of a tricky draw, but I had a good look at the opposition, and I say this with all due respect, I don't think it's the strongest of fields. Might be able to get away with it at around 22-10.
100% with you on this one. Looks like they found the right race for this filly. Only concern is the draw. Nothing else worries me. Only concern is the draw. She'll be close to a pick 6 banker. If the people want to go a slightly wider, Symbol of Love could go in with Baitik and Global Rush. But I'm very strong here on the Richard Furios. For all we know, she had a very good first run here behind Rose of Bayou, and I think Rose of Bayou is a 5 or 6 time winner. So that was a very good introduction. She's been on the poly. Big runner.
I really like that confidence there from Grant. He's given us the confidence here in race number 7 for number 1 For All We Know. This is trained by Alan Creef, ridden by Richard Foree. We're going to be going all in for number 1 For All We Know, possible pick 6 banker. To close off proceedings, we're on to race number 8. That will jump at 16:45. It's over 1,000 meters. Next Fairview race meeting Tuesday, 17th of October. MR 86 handicap, excuse me. Take it away, Grant.
Devon, once again, this is Port Elizabeth's lucky last on Friday the 13th. Without a doubt, a field race. Extremely difficult race. Any one of these 10 horses can win. I've sided for number 4, European Summer. 2 very good last runs to 3 Rocks and Slim Yanni, top division horses. Then Vision of Wonder, which was a very good run last time out to Questor. Coming back from a gelding, might just need it, but he's a very quick horse. And then the 7, Great Melody, and 8, Variety Breeze. But your pick 6, you have to have the field. You won't be safe even if you leave out one horse here. Very tricky race, Devon, and hopefully we can go lighter early on and finish off this race with the field.
There you heard it from Grant. Race number 8 is very, very tricky, and he suggests that you go field in the pick 6. Nevertheless, starting in race 1, we gave you some strong selections as well as race 1, 4, and 7. We really like some horses there, so watch the show thoroughly and do your homework. Hopefully you can take some doubles and trebles. We're going to move on to Grant's suggested bets. He's got some suggested bets lined up for us as well as a best bet. Take it away, Grant.
Thank you, Devon. My best bet, race 4, number 2, Mohandas. My value bet, race 5, number 9, Prince Vian. And my suggested bet, which is a place accumulator, goes as follows. Leg 1, 1 and 4, by 4 and 5, by Banker 2, by 7 and 9, by 2, 5 and 7, by 1 and 10, by 4, 5 and 7 for 144.
Well, there you heard it from Grant. His best bet is Mohandas, and he's given us a place accumulator for Friday, the race meeting at Fairview. Remember, the race meeting has been moved to the polytrack. There's some really nice bets, some really nice horses that we like on the card, and hopefully it could be a big payday if all 3 of them arrive. Thanks very much, Grant. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much, Devon, and good luck to the punters tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Well, there you heard it from Grant. You've seen our suggested bets as well as our place accumulator. We've given you our selections. Hopefully come Friday, you could make some serious cash.